Hello and welcome to this taste challenge here in the afternoon. Can't go live, still don't have electricity. Over 18 hours. 19 hours. Okay, we have from 1860 Ronrico Gold Label Caribbean rum. Used to say Puerto Rican rum, but they quietly changed the label to Caribbean. If you look on Total Wine and More's website, they're still saying it's from Puerto Rico. They haven't updated it, their site yet. There's a recipe on the back, a 1976 Ronrico Old Fashioned. So now it's saying Caribbean rum because generator. Caribbean rum because it's distilled at the Cruzan rum distillery in the United States Virgin Islands. Cruzan does it now, and it's bottled in Frankfort and Claremont, Kentucky by Jim Beam Company, Beam-Suntory. Okay, the competitor is Aristocrat Gold Rum. Product of the West Indies, doesn't say specifically where. Grosscurth Distillers Company, Bardstown, Kentucky. Well, Mr. and Mrs. Grosscurth both passed away in 1999. It's now owned by Heaven Hill. But Aristocrat, I bought this for $6.99 a liter. Cheap, huh? Now, with the sun shining through it, it's pretty clear, but it could just be in the glass. Yeah, it's clear, gold. Same thing. $9.49 for the 750 milliliter. So, sorry about the noise, but that thing had been off for hours. Ronrico. This could be a challenge. I mean, the last few were guessed on aroma only. Appleton Estate, Bacardi Gold, Bacardi Reserva Ocho, Bacardi Grand Reserva Diaz. There wasn't any kind of contest. Even Castillo got it on aroma only, I think. So this, let's see here. Same color. This one might be a shade darker, half a shade darker. It's probably going to be even, which means the Aristocrat wins. That was introduced in 1933, by the way. I forgot to say that. The Grosscurth husband and wife team started a distillery, a small one, in Kentucky in 1933. Then 66 years later they died. Okay, but we all will. But it's an interesting story. They gave a lot of money to the University of Louisville. They had no children of their own, but they I didn't read that they adopted many foster children. I guess try to help people out, whatever. Okay, so Ronrico, they got the insignia from the King of Spain in 1889. He said it was so good it was designated a rum of nobles. Might have been a little different in 1889. Anyway, I bought the gold label, I bought the silver. I didn't buy the overproof or the spice, but they're out there. Might be an añejo also. You won't see it on a website. There is no website. There is no website for Aristocrat. So that's how obscure they are. This one has a little pungency to it. Mostly it's just alcohol in the nose, like generalized spirits, 80 proof spirits. So if it's even, that, like I said, Aristocrat wins because it's $2.50 cheaper, and you get a liter instead of just $7.50. Aroma here, a little drier, meaning less sweet and less aroma. And I think it's the Ronrico. Ronrico is a different rum from McCormick Distilling. Yeah, I think it's the Ronrico, because the Ronrico, it's really dry and sharp, and if it was a beer, you'd say it's crisp, What about the bold flavors and aromas? Nah, Doesn't have any of that. I had to listen to that all night. I did get a little sleep. Not too much. This one has a little more sugar in the nose, and I think it must be the Aristocrat. Can't say though for sure. Let's go with the taste. So I haven't nailed it on aroma only this time. Figured it would be that like this. Skull, Ron Pontalba, probably be the same thing. A very equitable challenge. Wood, charcoal, very light brown bread. Brown bread. I know, the electricity. Light brown sugar. See, the other one is just so stark. Stark. If you want to say denuded and lacking in character. I guess you could say that. It's sort of neutral. What are the bad or off flavors about it? Like off-putting. Well, there aren't any. How can you have it off if it doesn't even exist? You know what I'm saying? Like, I've had some cheap beers. I wish they wouldn't have had flavor. Oh man. It has some, but it's so faint. Everything about these two is faint, 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 faint. You say, well, they're bar whiskeys. They're made for cocktails only. They're rail whiskeys. Rail rums. Well rums. Yeah, that's pretty much it. They got them around, though. I see Aristocrat around. Not too much, but it's there. Ronrico, saw that at Total Wine. Moore's, Pardo's, Winn-Dixie, Aristocrat, Savannah Discount. Some other people have it. It's not as widespread here, though. It's spotty in its availability. Ronrico's much more common, but not everywhere. But just, you know, like Bacardi is going to be everywhere, but Ronrico's in many places, and Aristocrat is in a few places. Either one of these, but I recommend them. Well, depends what you're looking to do. If you're looking for a really fantastic flavor and character and an experienced rum, I mean, pay a little bit more and get Bacardi Gold. It has a much more elaborate flavor. Even Castillo, and it isn't any more money. Same old price. That's from Bacardi Limited. Or go to $18.99 and get Appleton Estate. And I know that some places, few, Dorgnac's, has Myers's dark liters for $8.99. That's going to have so much more. I mean, it's almost like a different plane of existence. So yeah, Bacardi Gold, Appleton Estate is fabulous. I'm talking about under $20. Myers is, you can get a liter for $18.99. And those, I don't know about others, but those really work. And but these are fine. You say, well, we're just making some little simple things. We're not too concerned about the flavor. As long as it's not nasty, we want it. That would be the perfect parameter, because perfect set of parameters, because that's what these are. So you may as well go to Aristocrat because it's cheaper and you get more. So it wins by default. Sorry, Ronrico. They're basically indistinguishable, I have to tell you. I mean, it's like rum A and rum A double, you know, rum A alternate. almost like this wind, sorry, it just keeps showing up. And it goes away and it shows up, it goes away and it shows up. Okay, so I'm going to say this is the Aristocrat. It's got a little bit more flavor. Oh man, phooey, it's the Ronrico. Well, it was so close anyway, I said it, so it was just a toss-up. Can't get them all right. So winner, none, except price considered Aristocrat. So Aristocrat wins by default based on price point in my area. That's it. Lazy Les Bon Ton Relay. Y'all come on down to southeastern Louisiana. Hopefully we'll have live taste challenges coming back. Just have to see.